You're going to learn something here tonight. I guarantee you that you're going to leave here. What's your name again? Rachel. I guarantee you. Do you know any Hebrew words? Any? Huh? Yes or no?
No.
I mean, it's just that simple.
maybe a couple.
Do you know any Chinese words?
No.
Okay, just if you don't know it, just you're holding me up. Just guessing. You either know it, you don't know it. Okay. But why I'm saying that because before you leave here tonight, you're gonna know about 5 or 6 of them. Okay, I guarantee you, everybody in here. So we're gonna be studying on the Hebrew language used in Psalms 119. Now, how many people could all honestly say that when I saw Psalms 119 and I saw those names on in Psalms 119? Do you have Psalms 119? You see, do you have any words that says that like these verses? And you got my glasses on right there. Yeah. So now, how many people actually knew what that meant? None of us. I used to see Psalm 19 and I loved it because it is inspired by King David, and so he's given the love of the Torah, of the word of Yah. And so he's so in love with it, that the word of Yah, that he used the Hebrew alphabet to show you how powerful the word of Yah is. Now, to know how powerful the word of Yah is the same words that created the universe. So how powerful, what can you create with your speech? Huh? Come on now, chaos.
Yes.
Chaos. And so we're going to use Psalm 119. So let me give you some little things about Hebrew because you're going to learn something tonight, okay? Now, when you come to Hebrew, Mother Charles, and everybody that's watching, Hebrew is different. It's read from what? Right to left. Okay? It's read from right to left. Keep that in mind that when you're studying. Let me find somebody. I didn't bring it out here. That's okay. I'll do it next time. So it's read, one thing you have to learn, that is read from right to left. That's Hebrew, okay? English is the other way around, right? So now, when you're dealing with Hebrew, that it has letters, okay? It has letters. If you're going to learn Hebrew, the first thing that you have to learn when you learn any language is what?
The alphabet.
The alphabet, okay? Now, you'll find out that all language has its origin back to Hebrew. Okay? Very important that we understand that. This book called the Bible is not an English book, but it's a Hebrew book. So anything that you hold in your hand is an interpretation or a translation interpretation, trying to interpret what the writer says in Hebrew. So keep that in mind. So also I want you to know about Hebrew, that Hebrew has letters and it has names. We're going to look at that in a minute. It has names and it has a song, a sound. It makes a sound. So I'm going to show you tonight, even if you don't remember the sound, I'm going to show you that you remember the picture. Why? Because ancient Hebrew is pictograph, okay? You can know the picture. Now, I don't want to go so fast because I want you to chew on this here. Because we say in English that words are pictures are what?
Worth 1,000 words.
Worth 1,000 words. So I can show you the picture, and once I show you the picture and you see the picture and what the picture is, that's what it is. Even if you forget the sound, how to pronounce it. So keep that in mind. Also, which we ain't gonna touch on that, I'm gonna give you these piece of paper here because you're gonna learn something tonight. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Okay? Yes, you are. You're gonna learn something tonight. Okay? You're gonna learn something here tonight. Now, so what I want to do for right now says we're gonna deal with Psalms 119, and we're gonna deal with 8 verses. Okay? 8 verses. And so let's deal with the first 8 verses or 8 Hebrew letters right here. Okay? We're gonna do with Aleph. We'll do Aleph. Okay? Aleph, Bet, Gimel, Dali, Hey, Ba, Zion. Then we got Tut, Het, Tet, Yod. But we're gonna just look at these here. Okay? So we ain't gonna do all 23 or basically 22 consonant. But I want you to show you how that we're gonna put Psalms chapter 19, verse 1 through 8 is gonna come alive when we put it back in Hebrew. Okay. Now, y'all in for a treat here tonight. So the first thing I want to do, that the first step in learning Hebrew is to learn the alphabets, right? Learning the alphabet. So you have your alphabets right there, the 22, and you can learn those. Now, I guess I can go on and help you because you might struggle with some of the words. So let's go over, start at 1. We'll start, I'm going to read where it says the names, right? Name. You see name? Everybody see that? Okay, let's go. Aleph. Come on, say with me. Aleph. Bet. It can be pronounced Gamma or Gimel. Let's go Gamma, okay? Gamma. Dali. Hey. Wa. Zion. Het. Tet. Yod. Okay, and sometimes you'll see it Yod, Yod, or U. Okay, Kaf, Lamed, Mim, Nun, Sin, Aim, Pei, Zadik, Kuf, Resh, Shin, Tav. So now you can work on those and learn those things, okay? You can even go on the internet and on YouTube and put in the alphabet song, and it's a song comes up. Just like when we was in school, we learned this song, right? I love it. No, well, that's the Hebrew. What is the English sound again? Yeah, A, B, C. Now on right. So now in Hebrew, they have one that's called Aleph Bet Bet. Aleph Bet Bet. Gimel Dali Hey. Gimel Dali Hey. Bazan Het Tet. And you can learn these things. So the first step in learning Hebrew is learning what? The alphabet. That's the first stage. Now watch this here, because we're gonna deal with this for a moment, and then we'll jump into Psalms 119. So don't y'all go nowhere, because we about to learn something tonight. So now, watch this here. In English, you cannot make a word if you don't have what? Vowels. So every language got vowels. You gotta have vowels. We know what the English vowels are: A, E, I, O, U. We know that, okay?
Sometimes why.
And sometimes why. Yeah, I didn't put it up there because I'll throw it in later. Because Hebrew has the same thing.
Right.
Okay? So we ain't gonna go deep. I just want to deal with the basics. So that's why I ain't put sometimes why. Now, watch this here. Watch this here now. Think with me, guys. Think with me. This is gonna make sense. So let's say that what is this? Now I'm gonna do English because we can relate to it, right? I'm gonna do English. I'm gonna put an M. How you pronounce that in English?
Mm.
Now we don't really say
M.
We don't say that.
M.
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 Okay. Now watch this here. Work with me, okay? How you pronounce this in English? It's an L.
L.
You just say L, right?
Yeah.
So S is just an S, right?
Yeah.
So why? Because there's no vowels.
Right.
So we know that for me to pronounce a word, I gotta have a vowel to it, right?
Right.
So let's say if I took English and I put an E to it,
Lee.
Lee. If I put a M to E,
Me.
okay, the same thing. See how the vowel tell us?
See.
So the vowel tell us how to pronounce it, right? Suppose if I took the same and put an A,
La.
okay, A on M.
Ma.
Ma. So y'all getting it, right? So the vowel tell me how to pronounce it, right? I want you to get that. The vowel tell me how to pronounce it. Now watch this here. You gonna get it, y'all. You gonna get it. Damn, I ain't use this. I need a towel. I got this here. I might well die. I ain't got my time. Now, so we know that when you put a vowel to a word, okay? Thank you, Professor. When you put a vowel to a word, I'll show you how it'll be pronounced. I should have just left it up here. So I'm gonna put it back up here. L, then I put M, then I put S, okay? So we know that if you put a vowel to it, whether it be A or E, whatever, it's gonna tell you how to pronounce it. Because why? We know the vowels, okay? That's English, so I did English, right? Now, So now we know the English vowel is A-E-I-O-U, sometimes Y. We know that, right? So even if I did this word here, even if I spelled this here, and you would know this here, right? Let's say I put a C-T. What vowel is missing? A. Come on, girl, don't be scared to say it. Huh? So why? Because why? English, we can look at it, right? Now watch this here. L-B. It's a word. What vowels are missing?
E.
O and E, right? Spell what?
Love.
Love. So when they say that, if you hear people say, well, in Hebrew, in ancient Hebrew, it didn't have vowels. Yes, it does. They didn't have them written down. Like in English, you didn't have to write that down. You recognize so many English words that you can insert the word. You can insert the vowels, okay? You don't believe me? Well, I'm telling you. So I'm trying to get your mind to think like that.
I got it.
So when we start doing Hebrew, right? S-H. Okay, what's missing? It's S-H.
E and A.
E
And A.
and A. Sherman.
German.
You see what I'm talking about? So I'm trying to get you to see. See, because we are familiar with English. Watch this here. We're familiar with English. Your mind automatically know what vowels to insert. Now watch this here. I'm gonna teach you this here. This basic. But once you get the basic down, watch. It ain't complicated. Why? Because watch this here. Ask anybody if they honest. If they honest. Ask anybody. When we first came to the continent in America in 1619, do you actually believe that we spoke English?
No.
If we the people of the book, what language did we speak? Hebrew. That's what we spoke. Now watch this here. Let me find this right quick. I'm gonna find this right quick. And now listen what Willie Lynch said in his letter, right? This is one of the things that he said in about that to the slave master that you gotta be careful. Turn it on to see C's alive.
Hello?
Okay, now he's telling them, he's warning them, listen, it's called warning them, okay? Read that there for me and then jump down in that box right there. Now he's warning the slave master to be careful, because they, be careful. Go ahead.
Warning. Possible interloping negatives.
Go ahead.
Our experts warned us about the possibility of this phenomenon occurring, for they say that the mind has a strong drive to correct and recorrect itself
Go ahead.
over a period of time if it can touch some substantial, original, historical base.
Do you hear what he's saying? They saying, the slave master and Willie Lynch saying, listen, don't ever let them culture or grab something that they used to be, but they don't know they used to be that. But if they ever grab onto it, their mind is gonna say, start thinking. And so he's saying he's knowing that because the mind has a way of retracting itself and like, think about that. Even if a man did something to a child when the child was at a certain age, and that child grew up and it be something that man did, she didn't even know, but it's something that he did that triggered that, like,
Yes.
so the mind has a way. And so Willie Lynch knows that. And that's why you see us rising up. Why? Because something was triggered us and say, oh, I always knew it, but I just couldn't prove it. I knew something wasn't right. It's like I knew Jesus wasn't right, but I just didn't make it. You know what I'm saying? All these things that we said, I know it just didn't make sense. I know Santa Claus wasn't real because I know he couldn't have been real because he couldn't came in the neighborhood and got away with toys. I mean, come on now.
Amen.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
And they advised
Read that again. Start it over again.
Okay. Our experts warned us
Uh-huh.
about the possibility of this phenomenon occurring, for they say that the mind has a strong drive to correct and recorrect itself over a period of time if it can touch some substantial, original, historical base.
Go ahead.
And they advised us that the best way to deal with this phenomenon is to shave off the brute's mental history and
Did you hear what he said? Now remember, this is a slave master. He's saying destroy the history. And how you do this here? How do you do that? Language and culture are one and the same. If I teach them, watch this here. If I teach them another language, they automatically embrace the culture. Huh? Alexander knew that from his mentor, Socrates and Plato and them. Alexander was so in love with the Greek culture and Greek language, he wanted to spread it all over the world, even though he was conquering the world, but he really was spreading the Greek culture. That's what he really wanted to do. And when he got to Alexander in Egypt, he set up a library, and everywhere he went and won the battle, he brought back all the books. And so he spread the Greek culture to the very day our society is built on the Greek or Roman culture. Kappa, Alabama. Like, what is this Negro doing with Kappa? It doesn't make sense.
Wow.
And how they introduce you to it is that what you have to take to do algebra.
Man.
Yeah. Algebra, and you have to learn the Greek style, right? Which is algebra, right? So you have to learn it, right? I ain't deep in this, but I'm just trying to give you a little bit I know. And so that's how they get caught up in it. But it's the Greek. And so, that's no teaching like that. So now, go ahead.
Okay. And create a multiplicity of phenomena or illusions so that each illusion will twirl in its own
Listen what
orbit.
it's gonna say. Go ahead.
Something akin to floating balls in a vacuum.
Whoa, ideas. You know what I'm saying? Just keep, it keeps you just, you know what I'm saying? Just
Bouncing.
just bouncing around. But I say today, based on the information we have now, game over.
Hallelujah.
Yes.
Game over. Checkmate, game over. It's all a matter of time. Game over. Why? Because the language, the culture, it's like, it makes sense. It makes sense. You see what? It makes sense. So now our language it's called Paleo-Hebrew. I'm going to show you in a minute. But let's stick to the vowels, okay? So we know that in English that if you put a to this, ma, e, so on and so on. If I put a I, it'll be la, right? Sa is the same thing. So think about that, okay? Now, let's learn, these are the vowels, okay? So I'm using the same thing that we have here. So now, each vowel has a sound, right? So this here with the A, H, it makes the ah sound. Everybody say ah. Ah sound, okay? This here makes the E sound, okay? I'm sorry, A sound, A. Work with me, A sound, A. With here is the E, O, ooh, see that? You getting it, ooh, and Now watch this here. Remember that a language has to have vowels, am I right?
Right.
So now, when we look here, let's deal with the ah sound, Every letter, this is the line, this is the T, this is the same thing with just 2 dots. Don't worry about that. That's deeper in the it doesn't change the sound. It still makes the ah. Okay? Oh, you hear me? Those are the songs. If you see any of these when I put a Hebrew word under there, and then this will make the ah sound. Any one of these will make the ah sound. If I was y'all, before y'all leave, I would write this chart down, okay? It makes the ah sound. Under the A sound, if it be 2 dots, under a word, it makes the A sound. If it be the grapes, y'all see the grapes? The grapes, if it make the grapes, it'll make the A sound. So these dots and lines are like the vowels in English. So keep that in mind. So we got A, and then over here, if we got the E sound, if it has a dot and a yod, have this and this, it makes the E sound. Okay? So far, we got the what? A, and E. Notice these dots. This is what I want you to see. So instead of using these letters as we use in English, we use dots, okay? This is how we do it. So once you see these dots on the word, it tells you how to pronounce it, okay? Here we have the O sound. If you see this here, dot, or this bob with a dot on top of it, it makes the O sound. So all you have to do It's not up there. So now, what you're looking at over there, all you got right there is like
capital Hebrew letters.
Huh?
Those are capital Hebrew letters.
Right. Yeah. All those are capitalized. Okay.
Right.
Now those are consonant. Consonant. What you got there is consonant. Our alphabet are consonant until you put a vowel to it.
Right.
Okay. Now, so with the dot here, so with the dot or with the vowel with a dot is the O sound, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, if you see, if you find a word that has 3 dots, it makes what sound?
Ooh.
Okay.
Oh.
O sound. The 3 dots, either the 3 dots or a vowel or this line with a dot right there, it makes the O sound. Keep that in mind. Okay. Now, with the 2 dots under each other, it makes the like You know what I'm saying? Like the sound. So think about that. So let's just do it again. This is the A, E,
O, U,
again.
A,
A,
E,
O,
U,
A little louder. Let's whistle the confidence. Y'all getting it?
A,
A,
E,
O,
U,
Just that simple. If you can remember that, because I want to get it in the songs, and then we'll do some more as we progress here. Okay, so you will work on that. So let's say that I'm gonna do one for you. I'm gonna do one letter. Okay, I'm gonna do let's do the second letter that's in Hebrew called what it's called. You see it?
Bet.
Bet. Okay, so let's do the bet. Okay, it's called a bet.
Looks like a 9.
Okay.
No.
No, you can write it different ways. Different ways.
Okay.
As it progress, I can do it. But you know what I'm gonna do, Charles? I'm gonna do
it. Looks like a sideways G.
No. You can do it in different ways.
What is script, middle script, late script?
Yeah. Time. We'll study that later. It's kind of like English, okay? Do we still speak the King James English?
No.
All language above.
Wow.
All language. So they might have wrote something this here, but as you grow, you move, it evolves. So don't let them say, oh, it's supposed to be written like this here. Well, back then that's how they wrote it, but now it's written different. Okay, like this is like ancient Hebrew. Okay, this is the Paleo Hebrew. All right, this is the ox, right? It's an ox, right? Okay, written is just it don't have to be exactly like it, but you know what I'm writing, right?
Right.
Okay, so because if not, you can look at that. Okay.
Good
So
enough.
now all they did, if I'm just gonna bypass time, all they did, because all language come from Hebrew, all they did just turn this thing over, turned it over, and made an A. All language. I can do that from every language. Of all language. You can do the Greek. In the Greek, it was written like backwards, and then by the time it got to us, they turned it around. That's all they did. See what I'm talking about? So all language go back to Hebrew. Okay, I'm gonna give this here one. I'm gonna give you red. Okay, so I'm gonna do it in the Arab, not the ancient Hebrew, but I'm gonna do it in modern Hebrew, which is the second letter out of the aleph. Okay, which is called the bet.
Bet.
Okay, see it on that chart? The bet. Over there. So I'm gonna do that one. Now watch this here. Don't worry about this dot in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry about that because it just tells me to pronounce it with the b, like boy. But if there's no dot in the middle, it's pronounced with a B. Yeah, so b, if there's no dot in the middle, it's called a B. Now that's another second class with that, okay? So don't worry about that. So I put that there for me. So now this is called a bet, right? Bet, right?
Right.
Now, y'all remember the vowels, right? Now watch this here. I'm gonna give you a few. So now, what's this called again? If it's E. So if I put this here, that vowel right there, and that, it'll be pronounced what? Remember? B. You see? B. Very important. So all you're doing is just remember the vowel sounds, okay? So we know that this here is O, right?
Right.
So if I put this here, what is it pronounced?
Boom.
Huh?
Both.
Both. Remember, both. So
Both.
it's O, right? You know what I'm saying? Is right?
Oh.
Okay. So if I put the I sound under there,
Bob.
Bob. If I do that, is it what? Bob. It's still, it doesn't matter.
Change.
It doesn't change. So it makes the I sound. So once you memorize this chart here, be piece of cake. Okay? That's why I say write this chart here down. We got I, right? I, A, E, O, U, and Memorize those things. Just go over those, and you will never forget. If you learn this here, you can memorize these things. Okay. So we know. Let's do the sound, the at the end, right? So it'll be this. But you see, if you know the vowels, because you know the English vowel, you learn the Hebrew vowel. You see. Let's do another one right quick. Don't go nowhere, guys. Let's do. Just choose a letter. Give me one.
Oh.
A letter off your page.
One
that you pronounce. I don't care.
Zen.
Zen? Okay, so let's do Zen. Ancient Hebrew. I can't remember how to write that. Zen.
Okay, do hate.
Okay. So we did it. Hey, right?
Hey.
Okay. So now if I put that a line, is what? Remember?
Hey.
Ha. Same thing.
Ha.
Ha. You know what I'm saying? 2 dots. Ha. Right? So long that you know the letter, then once the vowel is put to it, we'll know how to pronounce it, right? Let's do the A, right? So we put the 2 dots or the 2 grapes. The grapes is pronounced what?
Hey.
Yeah. You see what I'm talking about? Let's do this sound here.
Oh.
Yeah. Now I didn't say that, but y'all said that. But y'all see?
Yeah.
But y'all see now, right?
That's easy to remember. As long as you remember the vowels.
If you remember the
right
vowels
to left, everything else falls into place.
Watch here. Now, because y'all know this here, watch, I'm gonna do this here and just pronounce if you know the letters, okay? I'm gonna show the letters. I'm gonna put a yod. I'm just making it big, okay? I'm gonna give you the vowels, okay? I'm gonna give you the vowels. So, I mean the consonant. This is a yod. Look, y'all. A yod, a hey, bob, and a hey. Okay? Now, watch this here. I'm gonna put the 2 dots. And then I'm gonna put a O on the top right here and a comment. Which I just gave the letter. Now, watch this here. This is a yod. So how is it going to be pronounced? So this is a yod. So here's the word here. Yeah. Here's the O. Yeah. O. And this is the ba. Ba. See? Yeah. Ho. Ba.
Jehovah.
Yeah. See? When you learn the vowels. When you learn the vowels. So now, let's go to Psalms 119. Okay? I'm going to show you something. In Psalms 119, if y'all don't know this here, in Psalms 119, King David took all the 22, really basically 23 consonant, because you do shin and sin, okay? But David took all 22 letters of the alphabet to teach us a lesson. So if you're there, let's turn to Psalms 119. That was just a taste. Now, was that hard? Was that hard? No. It was fun, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, we're going to learn some here tonight. Psalms 119. Miss J, read Psalms 119. Now watch this here again first. Hold up. Now, Psalms 119 has 175 verses. But what King David did, he divided each section into 8, Charles.
Mm-hmm.
So 8. Why 8? What's the number in number 8 in Hebrew mean? Nope. 7 means complete.
New beginning.
New beginning. So new beginning. So David thinking about each as you go through this here, you're being like sort of born again or regenerate or big beginning. Okay. new beginning. So let's read Psalms 119, 1 through 8. Go ahead.
Aleph. Blessed are the unfilled in the way, who walk in the law of Jehovah. Blessed are they that keep his testimonies, and that seek him with the whole heart. They also do no iniquity, they walk in his ways. Thou hast commanded us to keep thy precepts diligently. Oh, that my ways were directed to keep thy statutes. Then shall I not be ashamed when I have respect unto all thy commandments. I will praise thee with uprightness of heart when I shall have learned thy righteous judgments. I will keep thy statutes. Oh, forsake me not utterly.
Okay, thank you. Now, what I want to do here, we're going to look at Psalm 119. Okay? Now, because I know that some of you don't have a study Bible that will break down certain words, I'm going to do it for you. Okay? Now, the first word I want to break down is the word bless. Okay? The word bless. Let's break that down. The word bless. Okay? The word bless. I'm going to write it down. I'm going to write it on the board for you. It's an Aleph Shem Resh. Okay? Aleph Shem Resh. Let's break this word down. Aleph Shem and a Resh. Okay? Aleph Shem Resh. I'm putting the vowels under that for you. I got a comment. Okay. And the grace. Now, we're going to break that word down, okay? Very important. Now, this is the word Isher, okay? We have the E sound, right? E, right? Okay. So we have that sound, or Asher, Asher, or Ashi, okay? Now, watch this here because I want you to look at this word here. When you begin to do word study, okay? This is not an English word. This is a Hebrew word. So what does this word mean? Now the translator translate the word as blessed, but I'm gonna show you what this word means. And I'm gonna help those who are watching. You can go to your look this up in Strong's number 835, Miss J, 835, and it comes from 833. Okay, it comes from 833. Now, but the translators don't help us because they put the word as blessed. But that's not a Hebrew term. Okay? Blessed can mean anything. So the root word, just for our sake of time, the root word, it means, do you have the root word? 833, what it says. Watch this here.
Ashar.
Asher.
Asher, a primitive root to be straight.
To be what?
Straight.
To be straight. Okay, and we ain't talking about not being a homosexual or gay. We're talking about being straight. Okay, now go ahead. Anything else?
In the widest sense, especially to be level, right, happy, figuratively to go forward, be honest, proper, call, be blessed, happy, go.
Okay, that's good enough. That's good enough. Now the root word is what I want y'all to see. The root word of that word is to be straight. Okay. Now, let's find this first. Now, here's the root word here. This is what I want y'all to see because Hebrew, all these words in our Bible is out straight. They help you to show you what this word means. It literally means, it really is, it's like taking something that's crooked, right? And so we trying to stretch it out. So Charles pulled one end and I pulled one end, right? Right. So straighten it out. That's what the word means. Asher, Isha, Asher, and the other is Ashar. It means straight. And how do you straighten something out? You gotta pull on it. And sometimes if you want to do, you have to beat on it because why? You're trying to straighten it out. So when we look at this word, translated happy, it doesn't do a good translation, right? So the root word of that is a shin and a resh. And the action of the word, it means to tie. The concrete word, it means to a cord that's crooked but need to be straightened out. Now this is the word that David using. He's not using blessed as a Baruch. That's why the translator ain't doing this word no good. This word means to straighten out, right? So it says that it's used with a shin and a resh. The picture of a shin is a picture of the teeth represent pressure. The resh is a picture of the head, represent the top or the beginning. Combine these means to press the beginning. Ropes and cords were used and made a bark script such as from a cedar or from a tinder or tree, an animal. And the rope is made by twisting two fibers together. A single fiber is attached to fix a point, and the two ends fibers are brought together. One fiber are twisted in clockwise direction, wrapped over the fiber in the counterclockwise. The second fiber is then twisted in the clockwise direction, then wrapping them around the first fiber in a counterclockwise. The process is repeated through the length of the rope. The twists are fibers in opposite direction, causing the fiber to lock. Am I right? Like you're breaking your hair, to lock. To press on each other, making a strong rope. And the rope is used tightly, secure, supporting something such as a load to cart or tent. Now think about that. Now think about that. So David is saying that this is what he's saying now. Now watch how the verse go now. So he's saying that he said, blessed are the undefiled in the way. So other words, David say, stretch. Put that word in there, stretch. A shirt, stretch, or the undefiled. Now the word undefiled is a Hebrew word, means tamim. Say tamim.
Tamim.
Tamim is the word that they use for the offering. That when they brought an offering, it had to be without blemish. Mm-hmm. So David say how a man comes to be without blemish because he's stretched. Wow. He's stretched. So David is using something. He said the person that's stretched. Watch this here. He's stretched and undefiled in the way. The way is halakha. It's a hay with a lamish top. A hay is with a man's hand, and he walking with a staff. So David is saying that stretch, the man who's been stretched and undefiled, tamim, has no blemishes in his walk. Woo! Has no blemish in his walk.
That's not what they said.
And so how? Because this man been twisted. He been twisted this way. He been twisted this way.
Now he's straight.
Huh? It's like I've been through hell this way, hell this way. I've been hungry. I've been shipwrecked. I've been lied. I've been scratched out on that. Now, none of that bothers me.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
They say they don't want to be around you, though. Girl, you know how many people done left me? No, that don't start no bother. They was talking about you. Girl, you know how many times I've been twisted and lied? That don't bother me. Come on, talk to me. See, somebody getting it. With every twist, it made it stronger. So the things that twisted you, huh? This is what David is talking about. This is what David is talking about. Now watch this here. In that Psalm, David started off with the first Hebrew letter Aleph, which is the letter Aleph, means strong leader first. That's what it means. It's an ox. So David said, if you want to be strong, leader, you want to be strong as an ox, you want to be first, you got to go through some things. Huh? And notice that when the ox is strong, Charles, he's able to pull stuff. See, you get strong for somebody else that ain't able to carry themselves. But you say, no, I'll carry it for you. See, you ain't able to carry certain things right now. But you stay with us, we'll carry it. Don't try to worry about trying to carry so much coming in here, because I know it's heavy. But you allow us, your brothers and sisters in here, we'll carry your load. You say, I don't know how to pronounce that word. Don't worry about it. We'll carry it for you. We'll pronounce it for you.
Hallelujah.
That's what it is. Does not the Bible say carry one another's burdens?
Yes.
But if you can't carry your own burden, how you gonna carry mine? Think about that. So people that wants to be first, want to be a leader, gotta be stretched. Gotta have unblemished in your life. We're not talking about perfect, but I'm talking about stuff that you like, nah, I'm working on it. Not hiding stuff. Nothing. Well, everybody does it. No, they don't. Mm-mm. So for y'all to bring us to the place, it's gonna be some stretch. Anybody feel like you're being stretched in your finances? Huh? Stretched in, I mean, just think about the area that you're being stretched in. And so why? Y'all, watch this, Charlie. If a rope has been put through the test, then I can tie that rope on something to hang whatever it is, right? But I know that I'm not gonna put
more than it can hold.
Thank you. Hallelujah. Thank you. You helped me. That's good. So a rope, you know how much choice. Listen, that rope can't hold that. And so y'all trying to get us, well, man, he said, listen, I'm trying to twist you so good that you can hold anything. You can hold anything that comes in your life.
Right.
Oh, hallelujah. Ain't that power right there?
Yes, it is. Yes.
We still on Psalm 1.
Yeah.
So we saw that the word understanding, right? Understanding, banal or assure, right?
Yes.
I want. So let's look at another word here. Let's look at what time we got, okay? Let's look at the other word. Let's look at the word way, okay? Because we're going to break these words down. We're going to break these words down. Let's look at another word. The word way, Miss J, is in Hebrew, the strong number 1980, okay? 1980 should be, 1870. 1870.
Okay.
And it's the Hebrew word. Let me erase this first.
Wait, W-A-W.
Huh?
Hmm?
Yeah, no. I'm doing some Hebrew one. It's the word. We're going to look at the word. It's the word halakha, okay? Or I think it's either the word halakha or Derek. I'm sorry. Derek, okay? Now, watch this here. So, way is not a concrete word, okay? Way is not a concrete word. So, let's look at it. I got my Strong's here. So, I use my Strong's. So, let's look at it. So, Derek is the word 1870. Am I right?
Yes.
Ms. J?
Yes.
1870. So, let's look at it. Derek, 1870. We have a dolly, resh, and a cook, okay? Dolly, resh, and cook. Watch this here. Let's find out what way means, okay? A dolly, resh, and a kush, which is a cook, mean a kush shafit, okay? Kush shafit. So don't worry about how that. You'll learn it later. I ain't gonna even worry about the vowel that much, okay? So now watch this here. Let's look at this word. Let's find out what this word means, okay? So now watch this here. The word Derek. Watch this here, Charlie.
Okay.
So they translate it as way. But remember, we're looking for a concrete word. Could you draw a picture of way?
No.
But if I tell you the concrete word is, what's the concrete word? Road.
Oh.
Road. Something that you can see. Something I can see. A trail. A path. Okay? So yeah, right. So now, when we look at this word again, he say straight or the tamim in the way or on the road. So now, watch this here. If I get on the same road that King David and them got on, what's the chance of me ending up the same place they end up at? See, the Torah is like a path. You understand? And if we get on the wrong way, which is the wrong path, how many people got off the path? Huh? And went down the wrong road? And we just now finally catching up? I mean, you think it's hard enough to miss an exit in Houston and got to go all the way back round? Oh, come on now. I mean, how many people don't cuss, huh? Because you missed your exit?
Too many to count.
I mean, that's what I'm talking about. So we done missed the exit. So look at the path that you're on right now. It's going to take you. Do you like the path that it's taking you now? Because you know the outcome. Then if you know that you like it, that means that you're on the right path. So think about it, the path, the way. So every time you see the word way, think about Path. So a way means now watch this. There is a way that seems right to a man, but the end is destruction. Right? So it should be that is a path that seems right to a man, but the way is destruction. So keep that in mind that when we see the word way. So I'm trying to give us concrete words so that I can see. I'm being stretched. I'm like a sacrifice with unblemishes in my life. I'm not hiding nothing. It is what it is. Then set my feet on the right path. Okay? Keep me on the right path, God. Keep me on the right path. Because why? There's so many paths that keep jumping up before me. I want to go. I just keep me on the right path. Because it's so easy to get hooked up with a friend from the past and get you off the path. It happens all the time, don't it? Happens all the time. It's in Psalm 119. Let's look at another word in that psalm. I want to read that one. Let's look at verse 2. Let's look at verse 2. It say, they also do know what? Verse 3. I'm sorry. Verse 3. Read that verse 3 for me. They also do no iniquity. Okay. Now, let's define that term iniquity. This is very important. This is very important how the psalmist is telling you that you got to deal with these things before you even start moving on. He's going to stretch you. So we can't even begin the journey in Psalms until we deal with these things up front. So now we're going to look at the word iniquity. Strong number 5766. Let's look at it, Ms. J. Are you there?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So iniquity. Let's define the term iniquity. Do you have it?
Yes. It is persevere. No. It's
5766. Are you there?
Yeah.
Perseverance.
It doesn't look like it, but okay. Unjust, unrighteousness, wickedness.
Uh-huh.
The root is 5765. Did you want me to go there?
Uh-huh.
Okay. To distort, morally, deal unjustly, unrighteous.
Okay, think about that. So when we talk about iniquity, we're talking about those things that are in us, okay? Those things that are in us that we all struggle with, okay? When we look at what this blows people's mind every time I say it, that I tell people that Yeshua did not die for our sins. That's what I'm saying. He did not die for our sins. He died for our iniquity. Iniquity is that crookedness in us, that corruption that's in us. Because sin, we all fall short. Sin is kata. We all miss the mark. But iniquity is the crookedness in us, that rebellion is in us. Okay? Very important. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. Go to Psalm 32 for a moment. Psalm 32. So it's that crookedness in us. And so we're saying it's the crookedness, that thing that keep pulling me back, that thing that I keep stumbling. That's that crookedness in me. That's that area of wickedness inside of me that Yeshua died to break that. He died for that rebellion, okay? Psalm 32 verse 1 says what? Just guess it.
Blessed is he whose transgression is forgiven, whose sin is covered. Blessed is the man unto whom Jehovah imputeth no iniquity.
You know that? David just named. Okay, now, when I teach on this here, David just named. Now, watch this here. I'm just going to use the word sin. All sin is not equal. Watch this here. Watch this here. All sin is not equal. All sin is not equal. Why? Watch this. Very important. Most people think all sin is equal. No, it's not. Not biblical. It's not. David just described 3 categories of sin. There's sin. The word sin is kata. Kata, 24:3. And it means to fall short. Case in point, if we all had a basketball a baseball, and we see who can throw the furthest, right? Now, I might throw a little further than you. She might throw a little further than you, or Charles might throw a little further. But the target is way over there. We all come short of the target. You see what I'm talking about? So when Paul said that we all come short of the what? The glory of Yah. See, we all come short. Why? Because Yah is the standard. So that means that we all fall short.
Yeah.
We all fall short. That's it. We all. But iniquity and transgression is different. What is transgression? Transgression is the word Avon. A-B-O-N. Avon. Not Avon. Don't say Avon that I said that. Avon ain't transgression, okay? Depending on who you ask. Now, watch this here. Transgression is this here, guys. Transgression say, son, I tell my son not to do certain things, to do this here, but he go and do it anyhow. Transgression is when you are given instructions and then you go against it anyhow. That's called transgression. That's why the Bible never say Adam sinned. The Bible say Adam transgressed. Adam transgression is when you are told to do something and you go against it. That's transgression. Sin, we sin every day, not knowing it. You understand what I'm talking about? So that's different, okay? And once we acknowledge that I sinned, I was angry. I shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't have thought that, because the things I recognize. But transgression is something that you know you did. The first time the word transgression is used is in the garden. Adam transgressed. What did they transgress? Not to eat from that tree. They had instruction. Oh, you hear me? They had instruction, but they did it anyhow. So we got sin, meaning to miss the mark. I always do that. Iniquity. We got crookedness inside of it. We got to face it. We got to deal with it. So happy is the man that Jehovah do not hold us against this. So you got to deal with the crookedness in your life. Those are the struggles, okay? Those struggles in your life, those crooked areas in your life, and you have to allow Jehovah to assure you, to stretch you. Hallelujah. Is this good?
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Let's see, we'll do, what time is it, 8 o'clock? 8 o'clock. We're going to close on that. And so, we'll do a few more as we come back if the Most High say the same. Let's go over the vowels one more time, guys. Okay, anybody want to lead it for us? You want to give it a shot?
A, E, O, U,
Hallelujah!
Hallelujah!
That's good.
Very good.
Miss J?
E, O, U,
All right.
Better than I usually do.
You left, Brother Charles.
A, A, E, O, U,
Hallelujah. Give yourself a hand, though, really, though. Give yourself a hand. Oh, y'all got to give yourself a hand to that. Let's stand up. Guys, we thank y'all for tuning in. I pray that something was said tonight. I pray that you was inspired to even get back into the language. I just want to do that, and we're going to grow even more, because we're going to go through the 22, 23 consonant, and you're going to begin to know certain words, and you'll see them. I'm going to use this English word that we would know, such as mother, father, brother, those words like that. So, Father, we thank you once again for leading us tonight in the class, and I pray that not one word would be forgotten tonight. Not help them this week to memorize the vowels and to think about it, and even challenge each other. And so we just thank you tonight, Father, that you allow us to play around with the language. And we pray, Father, that you will help us to memorize these things and to discipline ourselves. And we say, stretch us. You know how far that we can be stretched. As it is said that once a rubber band is stretched, it never returns back to its original dimension. We say, stretch us, and help us to be under fire as we walk the path that you set before us. In the mighty name, Yeshua HaMashiach. The Ronnie blessing. May Jehovah bless thee and keep thee. May Jehovah make his face shine upon thee and be glorious to thee. May Jehovah lift up his countenance upon thee, O Israel, and give thee peace. May Jehovah destroy all the chaos in your life in the mighty name of Yeshua. And you shall put my name on the children of Israel, and you shall bless them. Amen and amen.
Amen.
Hallelujah, guys. Thank y'all for watching this evening. It was a blessing doing this. I ain't did this in a while. I got to get back involved. And so I thank y'all for coming out tonight. Did you learn something?
Yes.
You did something. All right.
And now I want to go
Shalom.
buy some index cards.
Shalom, everybody. Thank y'all.
And
Thank
make some
y'all.
flashcards like I did when I was back in school.